Hey guys, this is a review on Pineapple Vintage Intense. Now, I obviously don't have a full bottle. This is just a sample that I purchased. And I've actually worn this for quite a bit now. This thing is almost empty. But I feel like I've worn it enough so that I can give you guys at least my impressions and my experience after owning at least a sample of Pineapple Vintage Intense. Now you can see here that it does say you have to spray at least 2 to 3 times in the same spot to replicate one spray from a regular bottle. So you do have to spray it quite a bit. But yeah, everyone said, oh, at least back then, Parfums Vintage, the Pineapple Vintage Intense, was one of the best Creed Aventus clones, and people have said it's like the most highest end you can get, and it's the most highest quality smelling that you can get. So I always wanted to try this out, but I didn't want to buy a full bottle, just blind buy. I got a sample. So I actually purchased this for $12 from Parfums Vintage, the website. So they actually come with a really nice looking sample card here. You see it's like embossed with their logo. They also have like all their ingredients and stuff on the back, but they don't have any kind of batch numbers or anything like that. So nothing is listed here and nothing is listed here. So you can see the sprayer just has Pineapple Vintage Intense. It has this little cap, and there is the sprayer. So I've worn this for like over a week, and I've even worn it at work and stuff like that, and I've had their opinion on it. So I'm just gonna say that right off the bat, even when I first tried this, I was not really a fan of it. When people say it smells like, okay, this is just from my experience using this sample. I don't know if I think people said a lot of the times that their quality changes, and like the most recent reviews I've seen, like people said it smells different and a lot worse than before. And maybe I have one of the newer batches and it smells a little wonky, but this one smells very pineapple-y, but like it's like an alcoholic pineapple beverage. So a lot of clones like Club de Nuit, Intense Man, they don't have pineapple, right? They usually have like a lemon note, and they have a lot of other stuff blended in to try to make it smell like pineapple. And this is not the case. This one actually is the most realistic pineapple smell you can get. Just from my nose picks this up as like the most authentic pineapple smell like from any other clone that I've tried. Like even my coworkers, they said it just smells like straight up pineapple syrup. Like if you were to open up a canned pineapple, this is like what it would smell like at the bottom. Except it's that syrupy pineapple smell mixed with alcohol. It has like a really strong, stringent alcohol smell in here. And that's basically it. To me and all my coworkers, this smells like a realistic pineapple fruit mixed with alcohol. And that's pretty much it. So this thing does change, and it does last a whole day on me, actually. This can last like 8 to 9 hours. And it does change. After like 2 or 3 hours, that pineapple note, that raw, juicy, fresh pineapple starts to fade away. And then it turns into like a woodsy, ambery kind of smell. The dry down actually smells to me similar to something like this, the limited edition Parfum. They actually kind of smell similar to me. And that's my first vibes when I was wearing this. The dry down kind of smelled like this. But yeah, this one just doesn't really smell that good to me. I don't know. Like the dry down, I even like this more than this. And I would say this smells in general, much better and closer to Aventus than the Pineapple Vintage Intense. Again, that's just from my experience with this. Even my coworkers did not like it. Not that they disliked it, but it wasn't doing it for them. Like, it just smelled like pineapple fruit. So this kind of would make a good layering kind of fragrance. Like, if you took this and layered it with the regular Club de Nuit Intense Man EDT, maybe that can kind of bring in some of that more sweet pineapple in there. But this one does not really smell like Aventus. It just smells like pineapple. Like, even Aventus, it's pineapple, but it's like blended with a lot of other stuff to make that Aventus smell. This one is lemon blended with a lot of different things like blackcurrant, you know, all that stuff to make it smell like Aventus. This one just smells like pineapple. Like, it's kind of like a one note kind of thing. Like, I guess it's in the name because it is Pineapple Vintage Intense, but to me, that's kind of all you're getting. Yeah, that's my experience with this Pineapple Vintage Intense and my thoughts on it. After purchasing this, I'm definitely not getting a full bottle. I just don't think it's really worth it. And I don't know if they changed the formula or whatever, because a lot of people in the past really liked it and said it was the closest you can get to Aventus or whatever. But to me, this does not really smell like Aventus. I much prefer even this or even L'Aventure by Al Haramain over this. So yeah, a little bit disappointed because I was really interested in trying this out based on what I've read and seen, and yeah, I really wanted to like this, but it's just, I guess, kind of disappointing for me. So that's my thoughts on Pineapple Vintage Intense from the sample that I've used, and I will see you guys in the next video.